Professor Chen. Okay, let's welcome Professor Chen.
Hello everyone. Good morning. I'm from China Medical University. Yeah. I major in biochemistry and microbiology and bioinformatics. So I'm sorry, I'm very nervous. Okay, I just talk about my reflection later. The first question is, what did you feel when attending the whole course, and how did you interact with others? During this course, it became evidence that EMI is not just a language tool, but an education strategy. The lecture provides strong rationale and a method for adopting EMI. And we had an opportunity to see its implementation. The sixth module offers an extensive knowledge and practice experience, enhancing my understanding of effective EMI teaching. However, interaction was limited, as many was too shy to share openly, such as me, with only a few speaking of in practice rooms. This hinders the exchange of diverse perspectives and make it challenging to gain further insights. For the second question, please describe what we went and what went so well, and what positive and negative things did I contributed to this course, and try to talk about the test pros and cons and overall changes. The course excelled in several areas. Breaking down EMI into clear, manageable subtopics allow for thorough understanding for each component. The module focuses on the teacher training and the curriculum development was particularly impactful, providing practical strategy and real-world examples. Moreover, the inclusion of a case study and success stories offer valuable insights into the practical application of EMI. Nevertheless, the learning experience could be improved by adding more integrated elements, such as role-playing or simulated teaching theories. Additionally, offering more personalized feedback or activities would be advantages. And question 3, what did you learn from the situation? My opinion is the course emphasizes the essential need for practice implementation, tailored support, culture awareness, efficient time management, interactive learning, and a strong support network. These lessons highlight the importance of a well-rounded, inclusive approach to EMI that integrates theory with practice and meets the diverse needs of participants. By incorporating these insights, I believe we educators can develop a more strategy to improve students' learning experience. This course was outstanding, and I look forward to the opportunity to participate again in the future. After participating in this course, what skill do you need to develop to handle the above-mentioned situation better? How will you develop the skill you need? The following was my answer. Encourage the students' interaction to make sessions more engaging and participant, and to get students involved in discussion and activities. The second is adapting teaching method, cater to different proficiency levels and learning styles, and be flexible and try various approaches to reach all students. And the 3, create a comfortable atmosphere to make students more feel ease and support, and motivate them to speak up and share their ideas. The lesson 1, I will show you that the professional development. I will attend more workshop and training session on active learning, classroom management, and student engagement. And I will cooperate with the colleague to share best practice to get feedback. This is all my presentation, and sorry I'm not very proficient in English. I will try it. Yeah.
Marvelous. Yeah, you did a good job. You want to make comment? Yeah. Okay, please.
I think Professor Chan's presentation provided a conscious overview of the key points from the reflection paper of Emi. It is structured to highlight the definition, purpose, strategy, strategy, and best practice for implement Emi activities. So it's very good. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Good job. Okay, thank you. Now it's turn for Professor Tu. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's welcome.
Although we might know each other on the internet, it's still difficult to see everyone in the real life. Yeah. First, I think I appreciate that NTNU hold this program for the students who learn about Emi. Before I share my reflection paper, I would like to make sure to introduce myself. My name is John Tu, and I'm an assistant professor in逢甲University. And I teach architecture, including basic design and mechanics of structure calculation at my school. I used to work as a researcher, so my teaching experience is very short, only nearly 2 years. So sadly, I didn't have any Emi course now, but I think in the future I will have some, I think I can use the concept of teaching skills from the Emi program in my lecture. So now I start to presentation of my reflective paper. Okay. The first is balance. Balance. Even though the course is long, some online, just what I said, it provides useful information and interest about the concept of Emi. Despite its being an online course and not having the chance to meet in person, the professor Joe facilitates discussions through chat, question and pause to understand our thoughts. Additionally, he opened this discussion room for us to learn about the perspective of other teachers. The second one is evolution. I think the course is good for learning about structure and some teaching skills so far. The challenge for me in the Emi course is that first I don't have any Emi courses now. And the second one, I think student English proficiency is not very strong. And conclusion is, as the goal I talked about, I need to focus on presenting English, especially speaking, listening or something like writing or about English. I need to practice. And improving my teaching skill. My school courses mainly revolves around mechanics calculations. So I spend most of the time doing calculations or preparing presentations for students. However, I believe I may need to adjust the course by creating rules of minimizing activities to assess the student understanding. Additionally, I want to find a way to enhance students' English such as using their personal language to add understanding and interpreting pictures or videos to make learning more effective. And actually, I think I have 2 points. First is improve my English speaking skill. And design second is design and adjust the course structure to match ENI. And the last one is suggest more ENI activity to improve myself. Actually, I just attended ENI program this Monday. This program is 中山university and Fonga. Okay. And the workshop is all the day, so I think everyone is exhausted. Yeah, just kidding. I will go to Australia, Adelaide University, just to have an ENI program to improve the ENI maybe teaching skill or some English speaking skill or listening skill. I don't know. So it's a program
visual Okay.
just what ask me to do, I will.
Great.
Thank you, Luma. This is my introduction.
Okay, thank you. And Professor.
Thanks for the concise speaking. And I'm also the English. I also want to improve my English speaking skill. So I think the professor gave us the very positive feedback around this course. I thank you for this.
Okay, thank you. It's time for Professor Zhang. Professor Zhang. Okay, thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Zhang Jiazhen, and I'm very happy to here to share my or idea. And this is my first time to prepare my course, and my class is elderly people care, elderly health and care. It is very important issue in the future, and there are some parts of my reflection. And the first part one is feeling. And I think according to this course, it's maybe a wonderful experience for me. I feel very happy to have this opportunity to participate this course, and especially the teacher is very friendly and make a lot of example for students. Additionally, he also design a lot of interesting to help us to teach EMI courses in the future. I also use some interesting teaching method, like I will make some discussions with students, or I will prepare a lot of learning material before class. I think it is very useful. And part two talk about pros and cons. I think the pros is during this lesson, the teacher also used several teaching methods or materials, and we also have some opportunity to choose our interesting materials on the Google Meeting platform. But sometimes we also have discussion with colleagues online, and I think it is very valuable, and I also can have some learning material with each other. But when I talk about cons, I think sometimes it's some difficulty to use some interactive online. I also have to prepare additional equipment to participate effectively. And part 3 is talk about conclusion. And for this situation, I learned a lot of adaptabilities and the value of how to teach EMI in my class. And especially I remember I have appearance and I remember a colleague when we have some discussion. She's very friendly and share her numbers about this EMI. And I also feel I get some social support with him because I'm very nervous about how to plan this section lesson in my class. But when I heard about some colleagues have some experience, I think I'm not lonely, and I also have some support with others. And finally, it talk about action plan in the future. I hope after finish this course, I hope I also can engage some EMI learning or improvement material in the future. Maybe especially some EMI teaching concepts, not only for EMI courses, but also for another professional class or lessons. So I'm very glad to be here to share my reflection of this semester. And thank you very much.
Professor. Oh, okay, sorry.
Also, so do I get nervous and I think I need to attend all the internet activity or some workshops for people. And for me, I like the discussion. Online course. And this is a way to knowledge other teachers. Maybe it's a way to learn all about internet. We don't be nervous and everything will be fine.
Thank you. Yeah, it's turn for Dean, Professor Dean. Okay, yeah, welcome.
Hello, everybody. I get very nervous when I read through the lines, so I just talk to you.
Okay,
I
relax.
just cannot read this, okay? And I'm Ping Pei from Jong Christian University, and I'm so happy to join a comprehensive EMI course after teaching EMI course for many years. Yeah, every year I struggle and sometimes I cry, I get disappointed, and I always, after the class, I always went to the department office and said that next year don't ask me to teach it anymore. That's it. But the thing is that I saw the students' improvement, okay, and I get more and more confidence after throughout the time. So I would like to encourage you that it will get better, really. But for the first 2 months, it was like right. So talking about this course, I'm so glad that he said, because I was always struggling and I was always starting from scratch. I knew nothing. I'm not majoring in education, so I just did what I thought I would be fine. Yeah. But eventually, this course gave me an overall understanding of what not only the EMI theory, but also some education theory. And the problem is that it's very good. It's an online course that I don't have to come here all the way and spend all the time traffic. But the cons are, the course sometimes, because it's online, so interactive activity is difficult, and spend a lot of time, and sometimes just, just watch the monitor for a long time. I gradually understand my students' feeling that, we all need interactions, okay. And so my action plans are, first of all, I would really try to use some of the methods I learned from the class. For example, jigsaw puzzle and also DAE methods, try to engage students more instead of just talking by ourselves in the classroom. And secondly, I found that myself learn more when I observe other teachers teaching. I observed the Dr. What's his name? Yeah, sorry. Okay, after several weeks, I still cannot remember his name. All right, but I saw that he had pools all the time, survey all the time. So that's the least that we could do. Always, ask students to give us response. How much do they understand, and give a what was that? Satisfaction level, 1 to 10. Are you still here? Something like that. So really, to try not to just to engage the student, but also try to get feedback and how much do they understand, and how much also feedback about our material. And third thing is that I found that in the demonstration, the teachers from where? Spain and other countries, I saw that they are very relaxing. That's something I also need to learn. Because when I was teaching EMI, I found that I myself get so nervous. And when we are nervous, students are nervous all the time. And that's 3 hours. 3 hours, it's not 3 minutes. So really, we need to try to enjoy the course. Because if we are not happy, our students will not be happy. And we make English mistakes, and they make English mistakes, so that's fine. So our lovely peers, please, let's try to enjoy our course, and it might be a learning process, but it will definitely get better. Thank you.
Okay. So it's important to create happy atmosphere for students. Okay. Next. Professor John.
Yes, I'm very grateful to keep feedback with you, Professor Lee. You made a very comprehensive with others. I also give my social support in the future because I also think I will never get these EMI courses in my next semester. But we also have the same idea. So, and I'm very grateful for your, I'm very happy and can have this opportunity to feedback with you, and thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Please don't say no to any chances you may have. Okay. Let's welcome Professor Shu. Okay. Let's welcome. Sorry. It's my turn. Okay. Professor Yang. Okay, sorry.
I'm Wan from淡江University. I teach logic and philosophy. I teach logic and philosophy. I'm Yang from淡江University. Okay. I'm also very nervous, so just let me do my lines. Okay. I feel comfortable because the course and the lecturer were really nice. This was an online course, so I did not have many opportunities to interact with others. But we do share ideas through small group discussions. Additionally, we were encouraged to type public message to all participants. And about the evaluation, most of the time, everything went well. I guess I fell asleep sometimes. I learned the goal of EMI and several skills. And as the third point, I found that there is much to be learned about EMI and teaching. Although I was trained to be an expert in my field, I was not trained to be a professional teacher. So I learned a lot in this course. It was very beneficial to learn many skills and share ideas with senior teachers in this course. And at the end, the action plan, I plan to try the skills I learned in this course with my students in next semester. I hope to help them understand what we can do in an EMI class. I should make my course more systematic and pay more attention to the language proficiency, cultural diversity of students. And I can also use more images, draw more images, and use more body language. Thank you.
Okay. Professor Ling.
Professor Yang, I really admire you. You are teaching philosophy and logic in English. Really good. Okay, and I think that you really have a good starting point here, and I hope that, teaching this very difficult and abstract knowledge to the students really, I know that you can be more interactive and use more methods you learn from the course of your course. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Su Wangfei from長庚University. Just like the first speaker, Dr. Tian, I also teach bioinformatics. This course is very informative, and Dr. Sejal is an excellent instructor. Since I haven't started my EMI courses, I think the skill I learned from this course will be used in my future EMI courses. And he uses several online tools to interact with us, and it did help me a lot. So in the course, I can interact with others through tools or breakout rooms in the course, and I feel very exciting to interact with our classmates through the breakout rooms, and we can discuss, and they also share very valuable experience from me. I think it's very great. And the pros and cons, since I haven't started my EMI course, I can only provide limited positive feedback from the class. However, I get valuable experience from Dr. Sejal and other EMI teachers, especially the suggestions on how to prepare the course, how to interact with students, and how to evaluate the performance of students. And there's only one slight improvement for the courses, since most of the students provided here were Taiwanese students. Dr. Sejal spent a lot of time in how to deal with intercultural students. Maybe he can reduce a little bit of it. And how did I learn from our situation? I think pool and small discussion group are highly positive. So we can understand the student occur in the courses, and it's very important. And my action plan is for preparing my future course, I will arrange more student interaction and give more time for students to express themselves. Because in Chinese, we also we urge to provide more and more information. But for EMI courses, we need to understand how the student did participate into a course. And I will also prepare more material before the course, so students can prepare for the course. Also, I can interact with students through quiz and small discussion in the course.
I think it's very valuable to attend this course, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, let's welcome Professor Kang.
And thank you for your sharing. I believe Dr. Su, as much of us, many of us, learn a lot from this course. And since she said that she hasn't given any impact class, but she is preparing for the future, in that case, I would say, good luck and have fun.
Thank you. Let's welcome Professor Xu. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brian Xu, Xu. I'm from China Metropolitan University, Taichung. I want to share my reflection. Before I can attending this course, I think EMI just like English lecture. But after my attending how to EMI, the experience enhance my understanding of EMI knowledge and teaching practice, and I'm grateful the opportunity to have attended the course. The online format of the course allow me to manage my time efficiently. Additionally, Professor Shuko arrange various activities that provide us with the opportunity to discuss and share our experience and thoughts. Second evaluation. The Shuko guide us step by step through the EMI knowledge and teaching phase during the course. By speaking at the appropriate piece and using simple examples, let us know what to say. The instructor enhanced our comprehension and made us feel comfortable. Personally, I found the chapter each hour activity a challenge because my English level is not proficient. A challenge to me like student, so I think maybe I need to create the comfortable class for students to attend the EMI. Through the activity and lessons, I learned some useful strategy to force a supportive classroom, including first, present and rewarding, and second, set realistic expectation, and third, be supportive with any language-related feedback. We need to feedback to students, and fourth, focus on the contribution rather than language errors. At the same time, we should ensure the inclusivity, give adaptive repetition, waiting time, and review time. But in the future, I need to learn and develop some strategy and activity to increase student interaction in the classroom. I should offer interaction opportunity by question, comprehension check, and appropriate examples. During evaluation, I will arrange the presentation to assess the performance by rubric. And I learned maybe we should think before teaching. It's my reflection. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Professor Xu. Okay, yeah, this is okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Xu. And I think it's very good, and you share us many strategies provided in courses, so we all refresh back in back to the courses. And I think it's very good of us to discuss and interact with others. And thank you for sharing.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate and knowledge. Okay. Let's welcome Professor Chen. Okay, yeah, it's your turn.
Hello. Okay, good morning. I am number 8. My name is Chen Yanjie. I come from Jianan University in Tainan. Wake up very early this morning. Okay. After taking the 6 how to Emi classes, here I conclude 2 points to share. So many information, but only 2 points I feel is the most important. Point 1, because my students, my students' English ability or their level is commonly not very well. So I believe to have EMI teaching or EMI class may enhance their English language proficiency. Maybe. And some students may prepare them, I may help them to prepare for the global communication, but only not very high percentage. And to effectively implement the EMI class, in here I try to provide some language support and scaffolding technique I learned in the 6th class. Okay, that's for my students. Okay, also the most important point is very important too. I think to handle the EMI course better, I think the most important skill for me, the most important skill is for me, to develop my proficiency in English, not only in English, but also how to use English in my teaching material. Okay, that's the 2 points I want to share. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for Professor Chen sharing. And I think 2 important concepts. First, he will give the great support for students to practice English in class. And second, I think the teacher gave the great effort in how to EMI class. And I believe you will do very well in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the presentation and comments. Okay. Yeah. Let's welcome Professor Xie. Okay. Let's welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Xie Dipeng. Come from Chinese Capital University, and I teach clinical. My English is not so well, so allow me to read my article, right? This course is very useful for me, and by this course, I know the importance of EMI and the bilingual 2030. I read the document of the bilingual 2030 and prepare myself to be a bilingual teacher. My discipline is criminal code. The criminal code of Taiwan belongs to civil law system. In this code, it has many articles, paragraphs, subparagraphs, sections, and items. How to explain the meaning of the pieces of the articles is the main work. From the past, most of the literature was written in German or Japanese. Under this condition, I had studied Japanese papers for many years. This is totally different from that of common law system. Common law system emphasizes on the case reading in English. So if I want to be a clinical teacher, I need to improve my English and not study of common law in English. And second, in my opinion, this code truly opened my international outlook. By knowing what is EMI, I started to think how EMI can apply to my mathematical field. This is something that I never seen of before attending this course. Meanwhile, I want to give a suggestion to this course. Actually, I learned many views in this course without doubt. If Mr. Joe can provide some related handout to download after each section, it will be very helpful. At the first meeting of this course, Mr. Joe introduced the concept of Clinical 2030. I download and study the document. From that, I know the idea of EMI in our education system. Bilingual education is an available international trend. If we can do preparation in advance, we can seize the opportunities easily. In my field of criminal code, this is not a valuable textbook in Taiwan. We only have an English translation of the related articles of criminal code. Under this situation, how to translate many unwritten theories or phases of crime become an issue. I think it will be a problem. So without doubt, the first important thing for me is to improve my English. As I stated, either I am not good at English, I study related Japanese literature in my academic field, but really to do so in English. Therefore, I need to spend more time and study English. On the other hand, to become a teacher of the EMI, I have taken patience for this goal and continue to do more. I download English translation about criminal code of Taiwan and the penal code of Japan and try to realize the difference. I bought a book, a modern English translation about German criminal code, which was translated by Professor, his name is Michael. And I study it every day and have fun for that, for all new discoveries. I teach 2 courses in my school, in my department, comparative criminal code and the study general principles of a penal code in English and Japanese. During this course, I try to introduce related articles and the literature to students in English. We wonder and enjoy a new way to study our criminal law or English in our class. Even though we just use English maybe 10% of time, but it is a good start point for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
So many information only to digest. However, very good experience supported by provided by the professorship. We can see that professorship really do a lot of efforts in his EMI class. Okay. I also believe maybe now we can, my experience. Maybe some students should engage with your EMI class and learn a lot of contents in English and both the subject you teach. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. you for your Okay, thank you. I think we just finished half of the presentation, is that right? Okay, we made good time management. Yeah. Okay, so I think right now, do you have any questions want to ask the former 5 presenters? Any questions you want to ask? Or you want to explain something about your presentation? Okay. But I have one question I would like to ask Professor Xie. Okay. Don't worry, be happy. Yeah, okay. It's happy time. Yeah, relax. Okay. I think since you majored in Japanese literature, but right now it's EMI. Do you think this kind of Japanese language learning can help you in English learning, or it will hinder you? In other words, it can help you or not? Never mind, relax. Okay, don't worry too much. Yeah, just say it naturally.
Maybe English is
Because there are totally different language structures.
because I thought when I was a freshman in university, I started studying Japanese. Because in Kumako, we only study Japanese or German. We did not study English. Even right now. Yeah, because case law and article law is totally different. But we want to communicate with this world. We only buy English, so we must learn how to communicate with this world. So many difficult. For example, I write in my articles. We have the concept of 左手. We use this word very unique. But in English, you cannot show this unique. So how to solve this problem is not easy. And I think most of the nominal code teachers in Taiwan do not have the intention to solve this problem. Yeah, so if we read our magazine about nominal code, their article, the English translation is very interesting. 各说各话. Many kind of translation will be okay, but in fact, it cannot show the beautiful meaning. So, that's what I want to say.
Okay, thank you. Because the background, so I think it will be very challenging for you, is that right, to join the EMI? Okay, marvelous, you did a good job. Okay, thank you. Yeah, let's start. Okay, next, let's welcome Ying-Qi is here. Ying-Qi. No. Yeah. Next one, Professor Huang. Okay, yeah. Let's welcome.
Hello everyone. I'm Thirteenth Presenter from Junior University, and my major is in accounting. Before I attend this workshop, I have some experience that I can share with you. At first time, I have some foreign students from Vietnam, and at that time, I was assigned to teach accounting in Vietnam. And when I went to the classroom, I asked them, should we use teaching in English or not? And they replied to me that because they have already learned Chinese in Vietnam, and in Vietnam, Chinese is the second foreign language most of them learn. So I haven't had any chance to teach in English at that time. And afterwards, because our school starts, so I was assigned to teaching our courses in English. And at that time. So I tried to find some way to teach in English. And I remember that when I was in Tier 3 students, my professor said that the PhD training just only tell you the profession, but never tell you how to teach the students. So most of the time, the teach is that probably learn that from the doing. Okay. So my time frame that the NTNU provides chance that can let us learn more about how to have the course in English. And to the phrase the discourse, I think that the Professor Joe had very good demonstrate how to teach in let me say online teaching because he used a lot of making pride on children or the code that can let us learn how to interact with the students. And by then, I also can find some different thoughts or viewpoint from our part of some questions Professor Joe asked. And to the broader pro or con of this course, I think that the most one is that this course is held on long distance, so it's very easy for us because most of the time we are very busy on teaching or other things, research or other things. And but I think this course takes 1 hour, and after that we have only 10 minutes of the short break. And it's just normal, so we are studying in a normal environment. I think that maybe by the long distance, so sometimes I feel I say that maybe for sleep because I cannot focus very long time. So I think maybe we can shorten the learning hours to maybe go back to some segment that would be better for us learning. And about the conclusion, I think that Professor Joe has introduced a lot of tools that can help us to think about how to teach. As I say that because we never learned how to teach, so from this course, it gives us a lot of different ideas to do that. And before attending this workshop, I think that the language, for example, if you need to teach in English, so English will be very important, right? But after this workshop, I think that the content and what we want the students to learn is much more important, right? So maybe sometimes I will conclude some important things in Chinese to help the students to learn more. And the last one that I think that motivating the students is the most important thing. So this course has introduced some interactive tasks design that is important for us to learn. So I think to join this course, I'm very happy that it gives us a lot of favor and give me some power for me to teach in the future in year 5. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Because we don't have Professor Song, Sarah Song is absent. Okay. Anyone want to make comments for this presentation?
Maybe me?
Okay, thanks.
Because I'm the next one.
Okay, next one. Thanks.
Professor Wang, I do agree with you because EMI is not about the language, it's more about the content. How to make our students motivated to learn more effectively, I think is our goal to teach, right? Because I want to continue to my feedback. Yes. So I totally agree with your feedback for this course. I think that's very, very useful to us. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your comment. Okay. I have one question to ask you. Which is nature motivating students to participate in your class is very important. How will you motivate your students to join your
and maybe sometimes I will do some activities for them. I think I can make them more feel some exciting about this course. Yeah, but if there are too many activities, I think that what I want to let them learn, the time is no. Yeah, so I think it's parents has to try to learn.
Okay, thanks a lot. Okay. Let's welcome Professor Fu.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pei Wu from Zhonghua University, Hsinchu. I teach in the College of Tourism. Basically, I think the EMI course, have you heard about university teacher? How do we get recruited by the university? How? By our because we got our PhD degree, right? In our professional, like me, I'm I get my degree from my major was in tourism science. Okay, so university I work in the College of Tourism. They recruit me because I have a PhD degree in tourism. But how about elementary school student, elementary teacher, and junior high school teacher, senior high school teachers? I think they do have some kind certain teaching certificate or even training, right? But how about us? University teacher. We work in a university, but because of our professional background, knowledge, but we don't have any teaching experience, even teaching certificates. So I think the EMI for now is our opportunity to learn, to enhance our teaching approach, right? Because I have this opportunity to teach in the kind of teach in English the class. Before, because our university we have the double degree program. And that means that students study in the Zhonghua University. We have this 3 years in our department, and the last year they go to the UK. So these all programs are taught in English in Taiwan. They get well prepared to study in the UK. So I have a chance to teach in English. But in the beginning, I think like most of you, my man, so many things, to prepare. Because we have our second page student come back from the UK already, so I know that's. But after you do that, I think yes, we do have our students to learn effectively. They learn a lot. Like Professor Huang mentioned that. What do you think about EMI? We focus on our content or the language. In the beginning, I think my barrier was okay. Although I studied in the UK for a long time for my PhD, my master degree, I started to my gosh, it's more great. When I come back to Taiwan, totally forget. I know that in that environment, totally gone. But after I have this double degree program, I become an English guy. I would say, yeah, I told people that my English is much more improvement rather than I was in the UK. Because when I come back, I need to communicate with the UK professors, communicate with our other international partners, and also our students are taught in English. So totally for me in Taiwan, it's like English environment rather than in the UK. Because in the UK, I was, I don't know what my teacher says. You understand that? Oh, English reading, research? No. But at the time, I use English every day. Yeah. So I pick up my English back. So I think maybe for the EMI, especially from now, the basic program, I think so many universities apply this basic program. Now the second phase. Now the first phase was the 110 academic year. That's the first phase. We apply for this bilingual program. And now 112 academic year is our second phase. And our university, College of Tourism, we are lucky to have this program. So in our college, we have 3 years. This basic program, we come about this. So we also offer some training, EMI training. So I know. I also joined the NTMU 2 weeks a training in Austin this summer. So we are also prepared. I'm so excited to join this. I think I can learn some more from different experts. So I'm already speaking about this. Just one more conclusion is about EMI is our opportunity to enhance our teaching skills. Right. If we work in university, so that's a good opportunity to us. So everyone, it's not my name. When you pass this, you will get it.
Yeah, upgrade yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Professor.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Professor Wu's sharing about what's her experience in teaching EMI, and I think that since your school has a bilingual program, I think it's very, very important and for us to teach students in English. And the same situation is that sometimes you're afraid that when the students they went to the UK, how can they survive in that environment? Yeah, so that's the big issue for me, for such faculties to care about that. Yeah. So I think it's not very important for, it's not easy for you to do. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for next, let's welcome Professor Ye.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Ye from玄奘University. I teach at the Department of Applied Psychology, and I major in counseling and psychotherapy. I'm glad to share my reflection in my training. About feeling, the systematic course arrangement allowed me to gradually understand EMI. During the course, the teacher would occasionally check our participation and use forms to collect our opinions. Even at an online setting, I will feel the teacher's dedication and willingness to interact with us. Anonymous voting reduced the pressure of speaking in English. During the process, there were several group discussions where I exchanged my opinions with teachers in my group. Having the opportunity to share my opinions and exchange opinions with teachers from other schools, even from different fields. These discussions provide me a lot of teaching experience and challenges. The positive is for me, even though my listening skills are need a lot of improvement, I also made my effort to complete all 6 sessions on time and actively participate in discussions and chat room discussions. Negative is my listening and speaking skills need a lot of improvement. About conclusions, there are 3 main takeaways from this course. First, I had a systematic understanding of EMI-related knowledge and techniques, covering everything from teaching framework to various details of course interaction and culturally sensitive issues. Second, I have learned a lot of teaching techniques used by the instructor. Last one, I started to reflect on areas where I need to improve in my teaching. About the action plan, building on the above, I have 2 action plans. First, I want to strengthen my English abilities and I have enrolled in another EMI summer training program from長庚University in summer vacation, and I have started my speaking and listening abilities. Second, I have to develop training designs and activities that can enhance students' engagement, including teaching frameworks, material designs, and assessment methods. Okay, it's my reflection paper. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think I do agree with the professor. Yeah, I think maybe no, I don't. I think I've been loud enough. I think I do agree with you that for the EMI, still our challenge. Because I think maybe first one is our language barrier, right? But with everybody, anyway, we are in Taiwan. Our environment is strong in English. It's still Chinese. That's still our challenge. Not just for students, but also for teachers. Yeah, so we still need to get up. But another EMI challenge, I also agree with you, that's kind of group activity during the class. That takes time, but they also do activity also students can learn more effectively by learning by doing. Because you design this activity, but they take a lot of time. But they do learn from this. Even if you did 2 hours lectures, anyway, nothing, 5 minutes they come, mobile phone on come. But if the excellent applicant do this activity, group share, talk, communicate, and learn it. They will put the mobile phone away.
Here's learning.
You use your mobile phone, can you check this vocabulary, discuss, and they will learn more effectively. So that my challenge also is group activity design. Difficult.
Yes.
Sometimes depends on students. Many professors mentioned that students' language proficiency. Still they couldn't understand, so in this case you may need 1, 2, 3, maybe more high level proficiency, lower level, mix them together. Yeah, maybe that's another way to go. So still we work together anyway.
Then help each other.
Yeah, this is for this EMI workshop for also for government. They put a lot of money on this program for
important activity.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's welcome professors now. Okay, yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Xiao. I'm academic from School of Nursing at長庚University. First of all, I would like to express my sincere appreciation for having this opportunity to take this online EMI training. Actually, I'm teaching EMI classes now, and it's kind of, I didn't know what EMI is. All I know is I just told that I need to teach material in English, at least 70%, based on the rules. And then I just feel very nervous because I didn't know how to teach. Because some students, their English, I cannot say they use poor, but we got the plurality of English proficiency level. Some is very good, but some is not good. So it's very kind of challenging for me. Yeah, so actually, so this is the reason I took this course, and I really appreciate I have this opportunity to take this course. And during this course, because as a professor, we are very busy in doing the research because長庚University is very intense. We focus on research a lot. So sometimes I cannot regularly attend the online course, but I usually use my free time to just review the video, and I did that a lot. Yeah. So right now I feel I cannot say I'm very comfortable in teaching, but I think maybe my anxious is kind of like a little low. Yeah, because I learned from Joe, and he told us. Actually, I think he is kind of a role model. He uses some strategies, and I think maybe in the future maybe I can apply. Like he kind of like for me, I just think maybe he just want to reduce our anxiety and enhance our participation. So sometimes he use like poll or use a chat room or grade out room. Yeah, I think maybe in the future I can use the same strategy to reduce the students' anxiety because the student activities because I'm in nursing, so students kind of like shy, kind of maybe it's cultural background. So sometimes they just has to listen what I'm teaching, but I just feel when I say look at their face, I just really understand what I'm teaching in English. And I just kind of like guilty, because we need to have finally our students they need to get the license. And I'm really afraid that if I teach in English, maybe how about they can pass the license. So this is, I really, so sometimes
burden for you.
Yeah, it's kind of burden, but we don't have any choice because school asks us that we need to teach in English. So it's like, oh my God, because we need to have a license. It's all professional. So, oh my God, yeah. So sometimes I use kind of like choose language. It's kind of like when I say a key point, I will use it in Chinese. Yeah, and always I figure out maybe it's a good way. And sometimes when students they kind of like we have a discussion, and then I will ask students, we just feel that if you want to use it in Chinese, it's okay. But when you come to present your idea, you need to try to use it in English. Yeah, just like this part. Yeah, and then I think after this class, I just think maybe I feel comfortable and I got some confidence in teaching the EMI. Otherwise, I just feel, oh my God, it's kind of like, I need to do this. Yeah, because I need to think about our student. Yeah, it's not just like excuse. It's kind of like we just think, but because the school just asks us like you need to teach. It's kind of like every school like right now we need to have an EMI. It's kind of like required for the professor. Yeah, something like this. And then I think maybe in the future I will keep it. If I have opportunity, I will try to just attend the EMI training course, or maybe I will consult with the senior colleagues. Yeah, to learn more experience from them. Yeah, this is my experience and information. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Let's invite Professor Lin Ye. Okay, to make comments. Okay.
I share the same idea as Dr. Xiao. There are 2 points. The first one, for me, it's hard to balance the license and EMI.
Yeah.
Two, I was impressed by how the instructor used the various teaching strategies, such as voting, videos, or chat room to enhance our engagement. And I would plan to incorporate these strategies into our teaching. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the presentation. Okay. Let's welcome Professor Xie here. Xie Ji. No. Okay. Yeah, let's welcome Professor Xu. Okay, it's your turn. Let's welcome.
Okay, so my name is Xu Su, and I'm assistant professor of English at Chinese Cultural University, and I teach American literature and English literature, and also French language. So I'm here to share with you my reflection and feelings toward the How-To series. So as a class member, I feel supported and reassured because I can tell Joe has been striving to foster a supportive and long-distance coaching environment throughout this 6-part series. Basically, I think that he was coaching us from a distance. I just got the feeling that all the way through, he was modeling for us how to interact with our students in an EMI course. Last but not least, the lecture series was well structured and well planned. There are lots of things that went pretty well, throughout this 6-part series. For instance, when Joe explained the importance of reducing anxiety and checking students' comfort level, suddenly the light bulb just went on, and I understood. Before that, I overlooked the role the affective aspects play in the process of learning. Negative feelings can get in the way of learning. Before that, I was willing to pay more attention on the quality and quantity of teaching content and teaching materials than how student feels in the process. In the past, I've spent a lot of time constructing lesson plans. I thought it was a norm that college professors adopt a dispassionate approach to teaching in order to show professionalism. So, the issue of student anxiety was never on my radar. However, the combination of low English proficiency and high level anxiety is such a bad recipe that can cripple students and hamper their progress. So it's good to know that some pedagogical options can reduce student anxiety. In terms of interacting with others or conversing in the breakout rooms, I think other class members did a wonderful job sending in their input in a timely manner. This had helped foster the sense of togetherness. Taking the same class and responding to the same questions posed by the instructor. And honestly, it's easier to participate when one can speak without turning on the camera. To participate, so the level of confidence to voice opinion and ideas in English goes up as the physical presence of the webcam literally becomes a veil. Most people would feel more comfortable taking and sharing in an online setting, well that's mine, as the need of seeing each other's faces is off the table. That takes a bit of the pressure off. That's one of the pros of holding an online conversation or a breakout room session. With that said, the con would be that people who are less vocal, less motivated, will easily fall through the cracks in this virtual environment. So generally, people are more willing to enter the breakout rooms and hold a conversation with strangers, but not my students. I think, well, to the action plan. So I think the meaning of I also have my drawbacks and weaknesses. I think I have the need to improve both my language skills and my emphatic understanding. So both are top on my list. Particularly, I see myself as a silence challenge instructor who's still working on strategies to manage and engage with students who don't speak much or speak at all in class. So I do not like to face a sea of silence. I need to find the appropriate language that includes wording and phrasings to effectively engage quiet and reserved students in an EMI course. Other than adopting the appropriate language, I will implement some of the teaching strategy offered by Joe to jazz up the class. For instance, start using Bloom's taxonomy. First build content knowledge and foundational ability, and then work up to analytical one and creative ones to the higher order thinking state. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Professor Xiao. Okay, comments. Okay, thank you.
Since for our wonderful sharing, I just think you just reminded us that what Joe taught us during this semester, and I believe, I do believe, now in the future you will apply to learn to the EMI classes.
Yeah, I benefited a lot from the course.
Okay, thank you. Next, let's welcome Sun, Professor Sun.
Good morning, everyone. It's nearly end.
Yeah.
And now it's my turn. Okay, I'm from National Taipei University of Nursing and Health Science. And I'm the faculty member of Department of Infant and Child Care. And regarding my reflection paper, I really appreciate that I have this chance to participate in my courses. And I appreciate Professor Siegel employs various methods, including small group discussion,
polls and having us responding in Google Meet chat. And these methods have greatly increased our opportunities to interact with all of our members and regarding it, including interact with the instructors. And regarding pros and cons of the courses, the first one, I would like to share the variety of teaching methods. And Professor Siegel give us a demonstration, and including using varieties of ways that to interact with everyone through online courses. And for the suggestions, I would like to say that group discussion is really takes us time for a group discussion, and due to the time limitation, and that's why I would suggest that maybe for the course taking next time, I would suggest that we can divide it the small group at the beginning of the course, and during the course everyone get the same group members, and it will reduce some time of getting to know each other during the group discussion, and also we can have facilitate a group leaders that who can holding the group discussion, and they will make the group discussion more effectively. And for the conclusion, the variety of teaching methods significantly enhance interactive learning, and providing different interaction opportunities foster better communication and idea exchange. And students and consistent group dynamic helps in building reports and encourage contribution from all members. And for my action plan, I think time management is really important, especially for group discussion. And I would try to use those strategies in my EMI courses in the future. Thank you.
Okay. Professor Xu.
Okay, so I think Professor Sun did a wonderful job writing this personal response paper, and she also, by close to the end of her paper, she kind of identified the issue of time management, and I believe that she will implement some of the teaching strategy learned from Joe, and to make this a better class.
Okay, thank you. The last one. The best one. No. All you are all best. Professor Liu. Okay, let's go.
Good morning. My name is Wan Junliu. I'm from Stanford University. Actually, I'm the alumni from this school, the National Taiwan Normal University. I graduated from the music department, so I'm the music major. And I play percussion. So yeah. So my class will be about the music appreciation and Broadway musicals. And why I choose the Broadway musical, because it's all English. The lyrics, most musicals are singing English. That's why. So back to the reflection paper. First of all, I'm very happy to attend the seminar. Can I say this is a seminar? Okay. And attending the How to Emi course was an enriching experience that provides both your theoretical knowledge and practical skills for EMI teaching. So I learned a lot from our teacher, and I think he's our role model, and he's a really good teacher, and I really like him. Okay. And the feeling is that, and then evaluation is like the course was well structured and engaging with effective curriculum design and the teacher support. In conclusion, I think EMI is a powerful tool for enriching education outcomes and preparing students for globalized world. By focusing on teachers training, curriculum development, student support, and cultural sensitive, we can implement EMI effectively and create an inclusive, enriching education experience. So I try to more focus on the appreciation side in my class, and because our students are not speak well in English, they don't really understand new technology that much. So mostly are teaching them how to appreciate the lyric and then musical structure and then the storylines and everything. So it's more in the interesting side, not very much in the knowledge side. I would say that. So in the future, I will more development skills in the language scaffolding and then independent learning plans and more join the teacher's training. That's it. Thank you so much.
Professor Shun, okay. Please make comment. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Professor Liao. And I think Professor Liao also mentioned a very important issue here about accommodating diverse learners' needs. And for diverse learners, such as language voting techniques and individualized learning plans. And I think we do have to consider it for multicultural students in our classes. And thank you for the sharing. Thank you.
Okay, you are all good time controller. Yeah. We still have half an hour. What time is right now? Okay, yes. Do you have any questions want to ask? Any presentation? Any questions? I have one question I'd like to ask you. Mrs. Nancy, enjoy asking steps, okay? You want to implement a real setting. How will you do that? Implement a real setting. Okay, how will you do that? That's what she said. You forgot. Never mind. You just want to share something with us. Or how will you create sample learning plan? Share something. Never mind. Say it naturally.
I have no idea.
Oh, marvelous. Okay. Do you have any questions? Yeah. You really did a good job. Okay, marvelous. And I think all of you did good time management because right now it's very busy. Is that right? Okay. Yeah, it's final time. I'm very busy. I received your reflection paper yesterday afternoon at 4 o'clock. I read it through until this morning 4 o'clock. So, terrible, is that? But you really did a job, is that right? I think with limited time and you join this program, it's really, I'm really proud of you. Yeah, really marvelous, is that right? Okay, good, you did a good job. But some questions I would like to answer. Okay, because we can't expect all the students have high level in English. I also teach EMI. But in the classroom, although MOE say we can only use 70% in English, English. Yeah, minimum 70. But I use all English, no matter whether their English level high or low. I know also some of them maybe just music appreciation. Enjoy. How to solve the problem? I want to share my experience. I use English or English in the class, but I put some special keywords or academic words in translating English in my PPT. Yeah, then they have some ideas. Then I can use English naturally because I have a course cooperated with one of the chairs. In the first class, he really doubts whether his student can follow my English or not. I know. I can keep watching, right? From their face and their eyes, I know they can follow me. But never mind, next week I will Chinese. I'll say I found their door and it's very important. I think maybe it's the way. But at least they can read all English and train their lesson. It's great. I think 2030, all government make the policies, right? It's really a great challenge for all the teachers because I graduated in English department, but some of you don't, right? I thought we should say that we should combine because English is a media, right, to teach professional academic knowledge. So we should combine both of them. It is a great challenge. Yeah, so I think maybe we can do something to help both of you and students. Give EMI a friendly place, create a good atmosphere in the classroom. In some of my class, I will play some English songs. Tell us with to arouse the happy atmosphere. Finally, because it's the final goal, we should arouse students learning motivation. Finally, they should be a timeless learner. So we give you friendly things. Yeah, then they keep learning and can be a lifelong learner. I think it's very, very important. And okay, sometimes instead of use translation, we can also use some pictures, as over charts, something. Is that right? Okay, to help students understand what you are talking. Is that right? Okay. And I think maybe in the beginning of the course, let your students know what the main goal of this course, and give them some most important academic keywords that they know what's the main collocation patterns or vocabularies or English sentence patterns. Is that right? Let them have them in mind. Then maybe they can have some motivation to communicate or to make group discussion in the classroom. I think I just share something I use. Okay, do you have any questions? No more? What's up? Yes. Okay, 38.
So I have a question.
Okay.
So AI learning has become increasingly important in educational settings. So I was wondering, perhaps this is also a question for everybody. How do we integrate AI or ChatGPT in our EMI?
Okay, I think it's great, good question and modern question. Is that right? I always tell my students, don't say no to ChatGPT. ChatGPT can be our servant, but I ask you, you should read more because ChatGPT, AI, they can read us faster. I mean, 10,000 times faster than us. If you don't read, you don't start hard, you will be a servant of AI. Okay, it's terrible. It's terrible. And I say, yeah, you just do that, you just do that. Okay, we can cooperate with AI. But I think we still can have just like you invite some people to cook for you. If you know nothing, then maybe they just cook randomly. Is that right? And then what's that? Is that right? You should know something. You should have more knowledge, higher knowledge than AI. Is that right? I think AI is good. Is that right? We can operate. And AI can make us do some researches and save a lot of time. Is that right? Okay. For example, if we do that, we write a paper. Yeah. Okay. We need to maybe spend several days for that. Yeah. They have something. Is that right? But AI can do it within over 30 minutes. Is that right? Okay. But I just mentioned. Okay. We should have high professional knowledge than AI. May or may not, they did a good job. Okay, we can check. Check and choose what we need and what they want. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think in EMI course, okay, students would like to use ChatGPT. Maybe they can have stronger motivation. Except we use Chinese translation. Maybe some of them even lower than we can translate every word. But ChatGPT can be a great assistant. 超级好，小帮手，is that right? Okay, yeah. Okay, more questions? Okay, great.
Can I reply to the question here? I found that ChatGPT is a very useful tool. We can ask him to design some classroom activity for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Games and yeah, you can ask the user. It's not interesting enough. Please incorporate this and then we try. You have to try for several times to find out the best one. But because we need interactive games and activities, and we can always ask ChatGPT. You can tell them that I'm a university teacher. I'm teaching this theory or this concept, and please design some interactive games or discussion questions, or then they will give you a very, very good outline.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Yeah, okay, yeah. I think it's great. We are family, is that right? You have strong team, is that right? Okay, to support you. You are not fight alone, is that right? Okay. And we can share some experience because we have different backgrounds, is that right? Okay. Yeah. Questions? Something want to share?
Maybe for the AI, I would like to respond to that.
Okay.
For AI, I ask students, can you use AI to help you to design homework I ask you to do? But you copy paste, but you need to present it, you need to digest and tell us why it is. Yeah. So it's fine.
It's fine.
Go for it.
Makes you learn something.
Yeah, you can tell us why it is.
Yeah. Great. Yeah.
Another presentation in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Great.
also,
Not just copies.
Yeah.
Copy paste.
because in the university level, I think students they learn from copyright maybe in the stage. And you give them a model, and they can learn something from it.
Yes.
Yeah. And then they digest it, then they think about it, then produce output.
Yes. Okay. If they have some input and they digest and have output, they still learn something. It's also about the continuous learning. 自主学习 is that right? Okay. More questions? More things to share?
So, this question has baffled me a long time, which is that I was wondering, should there be specific classes that should become EMI courses, and some of them shouldn't be? For instance, if it's required courses or professional courses,
sometimes we put a lot of time, teaching them the content knowledge, right? But we don't want to use English to explain English to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, spending a lot of time teaching them English. So I was wondering, is it true that only some subjects or only some courses that can be turned into EMI courses?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that baffles me. 有一些专业课程，你就光是解释那个英文就解释动到难听不懂，So sometimes it is about English. It is about English proficiency. Yeah, linguistic.
语言学过中文都同学都听不懂。Yeah. But I know, it's very challenging for all. But it's a future trend. Globalization, AI, high-tech, something, right? We can say no to it. Maybe we can form a group and make brainstorming and find some solutions. It's PDL era, problem solving era. That's a problem, and we want to solve the problem. We work together. We are team. We are family. But I know, it's really hard for some courses. Literature will be fine, right? Because no fine. I think there is some song.
It's interesting because I teach English literature, and I thought I just teach this in English. But suddenly, after I took this course, I realized that my class is an EMI course. 我教英国文学，那我都用英文教，那其实我下面的学生有时候根本听不懂。可是我想，后来有一天我发现，原来我就是在做 EMI 啊。
Yes.
So that's why, I just need to take into consideration my students' fear and anxiety because their English proficiency level isn't that high enough to understand what I'm saying in my lecture. So, it's pretty challenging for most of them, I believe. 所以后来我就很多时候也是用中文。
We can use 100%, especially for literature or especially for linguistics. The method should be English.
Yeah. Teaching material is
literature be English.
But maybe one thing, if you see EMI as a teaching approach, it doesn't matter your language. You can teach like in Chinese. You use EMI interaction teaching approach and help maybe. Because the traditional way is 1-2 teacher to students. But EMI teaching approach is group discussion, group activity. It doesn't matter if you take the language barrier. Maybe the students can learn more, I think. We took out the traditional teaching way, 1-2 students. Yeah, I make them do group discussion to learn together in Chinese. Also that helps. Maybe.
Yeah, our students can do that, but teacher, we are at most the same, less than 70%.
But I had to try this in another class in Chinese, another class in English. I think that they're all the same.
Yeah, I think a group discussion, is great for students to learn. Sometimes they speak for memory Chinese. I just turn that here. Or sometimes say, add some English, add some English. No doubt, I think EMI is a great challenge for both teachers and students. That's the problem, and we need to find out a solution. Just learning by doing, teaching by learning. Yes. More questions? How many did you take pictures? We still have around 11 minutes. Is there more questions? I think it's great to make this kind of discussions. Don't worry, be happy. You are marvelous. Really.